Hey guys, it's me, Captain Moresby, and basically I'm going to do an interesting video basically about my thoughts on, basically the biggest issue with the DC Extended Universe right now. A lot of people that I'm friends with basically on the internet have wanted me to do this video, and, I was thinking to myself, why not? And the biggest problem for me with the DC Extended Universe so far, after seeing 3 movies of this cinematic universe, is clearly Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers are causing the biggest issues and the biggest problems. And this is why. 3 massive reasons, pretty much. And one of them is the interference by the studio. Warner Brothers are preventing, pretty much, these directors like Zack Snyder, David Ayer, to, be able, and many more, obviously for the future, if they continue this with like Wonder Woman, Justice League, and many more movies, they're, they're basically preventing them from fulfilling their vision, from telling the story they want to tell. And look at Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. That movie basically was hyped and everything for 3 years, and a lot of scenes were filmed. And Warner Brothers came in and thought it was smart enough to take out the most important scenes of the movie and release the movie without the most important scenes, which fill in the dots and make the movie make sense. They took those scenes out, the movie comes out in the theaters all over the world, everyone literally is confused by the movie, and there's controversy and a mixed reaction. Then they released the Ultimate Edition that fills in the dots. Even though people were still mixed, the movie at least made more sense. So Warner Brothers basically, and Warner Brothers apparently, which we're hearing, apparently they thought it was right to take out those scenes, especially the Steppenwolf scene and a few others, which, just sounds absolutely ridiculous. Now, the biggest issue as well, and huge example of studio interference, is Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad literally had loads of scenes, so many scenes basically that we saw in the trailers and set images and basically still images that never made it to the film. Example, Jared Leto's Joker. He had multiple scenes, you could tell. He was heavily marketed, and I'll get to the false marketing very soon in a minute. But let's look at it. Loads of Joker scenes were cut. Harley Quinn and Joker scenes were cut, loads of them. Loads of basically the origin stories to the characters were cut, basically including the Harley Quinn origin that a lot of people wanted to see. Basically, they, basically cut out mostly the Batman and Joker chase scene, and they cut out a lot of cool scenes, basically, out of the movie itself. And that's why a lot of, basically the movie's being criticized, because there is quite a lot of plot holes everywhere, and obviously that did affect the transitions in the movie and the editing, because it is true, you could tell a lot was missing. And that's one of the main reasons why Jared Leto is Joker is basically getting criticized, because basically they basically took the most PG-13 watered down moments of the movie and put it in this film. And the reason everyone's saying they think they did that, Warner Brothers, is because Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice and Man of Steel both got criticized for being so overtly dark. Where this movie, I'm going to be honest, even though I liked and enjoyed the film Suicide Squad, I will admit, this movie felt like it was trying to be Guardians of the Galaxy, just with villains. And another thing, this is what, how I mentioned the false marketing with these movies. It's like Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. It's like they marketed the movie over a fight between Superman and Batman. And ironically, these characters barely share the screen at all throughout the whole film, and even when they go have a fight, it only goes on for at least 3 minutes, and the fight's actually not even that good. Then we go to the massive false marketing with the Joker. The Joker was one of the biggest marketing pieces when it came to, the Suicide Squad movie. If we all remember, it was on the covers of, on buses, posters, books, everything. Jared Leto's Joker was everywhere in the marketing process. And then you watch the movie and he's barely in the film. It just makes no sense. There's no logic to literally Warner Brothers at the moment. And it's just, yeah. And then obviously another thing, bad marketing, where Warner Brothers, as we saw in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, with the trailer where they revealed Doomsday and the Trinity together and key moments of the movie, they basically in that one trailer revealed the whole film to us. And another thing, they basically in Suicide Squad, I don't really understand Warner Brothers' logic really with the whole thing with the DC Extended Universe right now. But for me, if there's anyone who's asking me what the biggest problems are with this universe, there's a lot, but I feel Warner Bros. The studio are the biggest issue. And also another thing, I feel like DC need their own movie studio. They should, you know, basically, just like what Marvel Studios did with Marvel Entertainment and Disney, they need to separate from them and literally let them have their own studio, so then they'll be able to make their own decisions, and literally Jeff Johns and the movie makers, aka like Zack Snyder, David Ayer, Patty Jenkins, and many more, can make the movies they want to make, instead of their visions being interfered and they're having to change the tone of their movies. And, you know, it just turns into a clusterfuck, like it's been happening so far with these movies, and turning into mixed reactions and controversial movies. So, at the moment, we'll have to wait and see, but that's my view on the biggest issue with the cinematic universe at the moment. I do hope things get better and everything. As we know, I did enjoy Man of Steel, I did enjoy Suicide Squad. I did find Dawn of Justice quite disappointing, even though I did like the Ultimate Edition more than the theatrical release. I will admit I'm still disappointed by that film, but overall, look, let's all be honest here, guys. DC could be doing a lot more better right now in their, in their movie universe with their movie quality. And Warner Brothers interfering is not helping the universe go forward. So hopefully Warner Brothers can take a step back and let DC actually do their own thing and make great movies. But that's it for me, and leave a like and comment for your opinions, subscribe for more videos, be back for more, guys, and bye.